Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, people, wherever you may be in the world. I hope you're doing well. This is Clarinda with Astro Energetic Healing. And so today I want to talk about manifesting generators. I'm trying to kind of go in the sequential order here down the list. I want to make sure before we go any further and I talk about anything deeper like authority or profile that we get the basics and that there's a good understanding of the types and the strategies for each type. Because at the end of the day, that is going to be paramount in how you get through your understanding, gain understanding in your design and how to work with your energy. So I'm going to go ahead and go to it. We're going to talk about manifesting generators today. Time benders. I love time benders. Oh my goodness. I love everybody. I love you all. And, but time benders, you guys are really, really interesting. I guess it's because I've had recently some experiences with time benders that are in great alignment with themselves and know who they are. And it's amazing to watch how quickly they can work and move. I dare you to try to keep up. I dare you. So, manifesting generators. Again, we're just gonna review like there's five energy types. There's generators, manifesting generators, projectors, manifestors, and reflectors. The generator types make up 70% of the population. Each energy type plays a specific role. Everybody's important and needs to be included. And it's amazing, like one of the most interesting things that I'm seeing and learning recently, because like I said, I'm always a student. I'm always learning, growing, and evolving. And it's been so powerful for me to witness how we're actually designed to work together. I know in traditional human design, now I don't know this in depth, I'll be honest with you, about the penta. I still have more growth to do in understanding that completely, but I get the basic principles of this. Like each type, when we come together to create something and we're talking about different types working together, everybody playing this specific role, each one being aware of where their strengths are, where they may not be the strongest, and the next person being able to pick up there because that's what their strength is, and to see how quickly you can get things accomplished and how accurately you can get things accomplished, and it's a beautiful thing to see. And in the future, I feel like that's what we're building towards. We're moving to a time when we are not so much in competition working against each other, but learning to work together, each of us bringing our unique skills to the table so that we can create something beautiful, because this world needs that right now. It's been too much competition, cutthroat, me against you, dog eat dog kind of world. And look at the world now. Look at the state of things. And I talked in one of my previous videos about the astrology going on, just a little bit of about 2020, some of the energies that are playing out. I recommend watching it if you're interested in that kind of thing at all. And I'm sure that that topic will be coming up again because I love astrology and it's something I'd like to talk about. But right now, I really want to focus on the energy types and how we each play our specific role. So, manifesting generators, you guys provide workforce and life force energy. You are part of the lights, camera, action. True builders in the world. 70% of the population are generator types. All generators have the defined sacral center. Pure generators will not have a motor to the throat. Check out my video on motors to the throat. So if you have any questions about what exactly that means, I'll give some examples of manifesting generators in this video, but I really went into depth explaining the four motors in that video. Manifesting generators have a motor to the throat. The sacral center is where we get the energy for sex, sexuality, and anything associated with it. So that's nurturing, the creation of life, the ability and energy to nurture it. Not so. This is an interesting thing about manifesting generators. You guys are not designed to do one thing at a time. You guys are actually designed to multitask. You're actually using your energy well when you're multitasking. That's how your energy moves. It's a quick energy, okay? It moves faster than everyone else. Times it skips steps. So it skips steps to reach a solution. If something is worth coming back to, though, manifesting generators will go back to it and eventually incorporate it. This is how they find shortcuts and things and quick ways to get things done. So it's a learning curve for them, but they move through, they get things done quick. If it's something worth going back to, then they go back to it and they get it done. And they move fast. It's also important for manifesting generators to envision things before they act, because they are manifesting generators, and there is that part about manifestation and initiation there. And so envisioning before you take action is going to be really important for you guys. The connection to the sacral motor to the throat is what gives manifesting generators the ability to initiate conversations. So this is one of the big differences in manifesting generators and generators. This motor to the throat connection gives them the ability to initiate conversation with people. Whereas for the most part, if we're not a manifester or a manifesting generator, we're out of alignment when we're moving into trying to initiate things. We're all going to be needing to wait. So I'm talking about generators, projectors, reflectors. We all have waiting to do in the game. Manifesting generators do have waiting in a way, but it's a little bit different. They still do need to act like generators in other areas of their lives. So initiating conversations, yes, but then still needing to act like a generator by waiting to respond in other areas of life. Patience is the key. Remember when you were younger, parents always said, patience is a virtue. Well, it really is. And I struggle with that one, but it definitely is a virtue. So you're waiting to respond and informing everybody in your field of impact before you're taking action. And this is super important. This action helps decrease resistance that you might feel from other people. You're an intense multitasker and get huge bursts of energy. It's like things really can't move fast enough for you. Like, watch out, lightning. When fatigue does hit you guys, take time to recharge your battery. Make sure you're wearing yourself out every day, and then sleep when you're tired. Recharge your battery, and then you're ready to go again. It's hard for manifesting generators to slow down, and they often feel like they are manifestors, but they still are not, okay? You guys are designed to skip steps and can't avoid doing this. It's in your design. They only need to go back and correct steps if they respond to correcting. So if a manifesting generator skips a step and somebody's like, well, this needs to be corrected or whatever, and they do a sacral session on it and they're like, no, I'm not responding. Like, I'm not responding to that. You're getting a no. Like, this is not something that's necessary for me to get this done. Then don't go. It's not there. It's not something that they need to add. Okay, that's how we discover these shortcuts to things. Thank goodness that we have manifesting generators out here finding shortcuts for us, or else we would have to all do things the hard way, the long way for everything. They are designed to find these shortcuts. Another thing is, you guys don't need anyone to bring you energy to get things done. Really, generators do in the way to response thing, but still, you guys have energy to carry things out and carry things through. Projectors, reflectors, even manifestors need other people to get the energy to get things done, because manifestors, reflectors, and projectors do not have defined sacral centers. So there's no consistent or sustainable energy. So here's some examples of different variations that are still manifesting generators, but it can happen in a lot of configurations. Everybody's unique and everybody has their own design. So in the first picture, you can see there's a connection from this gate 20 to the gate 34 in the sacral center. So this is a pure manifesting generator here. In the center image, there's a connection from the gate 29 to the 46, the 13 to the 33 in the throat. Again, this is a pure manifesting generator. Direct connection from the sacral center to the throat. But in this third one, now this is also a manifesting generator chart, but there is a difference. This is an emotional manifesting generator. And I have not talked about authorities yet. I will definitely be talking about that soon, because it's really important, especially if you're emotionally defined. Anybody that has a chart that has the emotional solar plexus colored in, defined, has emotional authority. Each type has their own strategy. So wait. It's the strategy for manifesting generators. And that's hard because their energy moves so fast. But still, yes, you still have to wait to respond. They also, though, this is different. This is a different thing from a generator. Manifesting generators also need to envision and then inform others before taking action. Now, I'm being clear. I want to be clear. This informing is not waiting for permission. You're not waiting for other people's permission, okay? It's done so that people around you can understand what is about to happen before you act, because you guys move so fast, it's like lightning, and it can leave people uncertain of what just happened. Okay, so it's not about getting permission or approval for what you're about to do. It's just letting those people know in your field, in your energy field, what's about to happen. And it helps to reduce the resistance that you might feel from others. So yes, wait to respond, and then still first, wait to respond and then inform others before taking action. Wait for something. When we're responding, we're waiting for something in our external environment. And it's you at work, you need a vacation, you're ready for a vacation. Same kind of thing with the generator. Your doctor gives you another note like, hey, your labs are off, you need to take a break. You see the sign on the way home, it's time to go. Okay, you've gotten 2 signals from your external environment. Enjoy your trip. You need the break. Wait to respond. Inform others around you before taking action so that people are not thrown off or put off by your quick and rapid movements. Then envision. So take some time to dream about how you see things playing out. Then take action. So something in your outer reality, waiting for that something to show up, and then you make a response to that. Yes or no, go or stop. Synchronicities. I talked about this in the generator video. I'm going to probably bring it back up in all of the videos because they're always there. They're all around us. These are things that we can respond to. These are things that we can actually, I'm going to leave that, be invited into, but it's a little bit different. But yes, things from your environment, synchronicity showing up, they are definitely things that you can respond to. When we don't play our assigned role or follow our strategies, then we meet with a lot of resistance. And it's not pleasant. It's what we call in human design the not self. And it feels like trying to push a boulder up a mountain. You're going against the flow. You're going to meet with a lot of resistance. Looks like this I make myself laugh sometimes. This looks like The Exorcist. Girl, you don't want to look like that guy. She's very frustrating. I don't need to see anybody's head spinning around, please. Okay, so the not self emotional theme for manifesting generators is I'm laughing at my images. They make me laugh. I'm so crazy. Okay, so the manifesting generator equals frustration, but because you have that manifesting part also included, you also experience anger, okay? So please do not go biting your computer, your laptop because you're frustrated, guys. If I see this, I'm going to know something. So the spiritual role of the manifesting generator, you guys are the time benders. I love that name, right? Like the Avatar, okay? And I'm not talking about the Avatar movie. I'm talking about The Last Airbender. I just want to make sure that we're clear on that. I watch cartoons, okay? That Last Airbender, that's a good show. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. And you're here to turn inspiration into form. The quantum purpose of the manifesting generator is to physically manifest creativity and to speed up the quantum process in linear time. To shorten the amount of time from thought form to creation, okay? That's your part of your spiritual role. So shortening the amount of time that we have to spend from thought form to creation because you guys move fast. You're here to remind us that creation can happen instantly if we remove limitations and stay aligned with the divine plan. You guys literally can bend time when you're in alignment I really had never seen anything like it before until I met Kristen. Kristen, I'm giving you another shout out because she can move. I just, I'm like, whoa, get it done fast. So again, like the generators, you guys have plateaus and you can still feel like you're getting stuck there. Frustration and anger equals disruption and creative disruption and momentum. Okay, so when you feel that plateau, don't just necessarily give up on something. Could be when you're building the momentum for that next big step forward. So don't quit. You're feeling frustrated, you're feeling angry. It might be time to keep pushing forward, and that's when you can check with your sacral or have someone do a sacral session for you to see if it's right for you to keep moving forward with this idea or project or whatever, or let it go. It's all about passion for you guys, okay? So make sure you really love what you're doing and that you just didn't talk yourself into doing something you hate because you thought it would make money or that it would be lucrative, beneficial in some kind of way, profitable. Don't do it. Passion for you equals profit. So you've got to love what you're doing, guys. For all generator types, you guys need to stay busy. Activity. If you don't, you're going to start having health issues because if you think about it like this, energy, trapped energy kind of ricochets, and when it's in the body and the energy gets trapped, then it's bouncing all over the place, okay? It needs to be expressed externally and released, and that is done by you being active and getting that energy out. If you don't, it has nowhere else to go but within and cause drama and issues inside of you. Also, it's super important that you love your work. I can't state that enough for you guys. It's not just about doing any kind of old work. It's about being passionate and loving what you do and the environment that you're in. Same thing. If you're not loving where you're at, consider moving. Consider going somewhere else. I mean, I know it's easier said than done. Don't get me wrong. I will move in a minute. I have an open G center, so I will go when I get that. Hey, this is not a right place for me. Because it will become physically uncomfortable. And I know that if I don't go, even in my last place that I was living in Arizona, it's got a nice vibe. I like it out there. You know, it's great. But I knew that I was moving on a rough line for me. I found out that I was living on a rough line, my Neptune line out there, and it's not very well aspected in my astrological chart. I was having all types of energetic issues and physical health problems. And so it was time to go. When I moved to a better location on a better line for myself, that all resolved itself. So it's really a thing. If you're not in the right place and loving where you're at, consider your options. Think about where your options lie. When you're in sync with your rhythm, then you're going to be active throughout the day and have the energy to sustain this. This is the beautiful thing, generator type people, okay? Manifesting generators, you guys, if you are in sync with your rhythm, you guys got energy constantly. You don't have to find it from an outside source. You have your own energy, and by honoring and being in alignment with your design, it will be consistent and sustainable. Generators, manifesting generators should go to sleep when they feel tired, unlike non-sacral types, because the non-sacral types, reflectors, manifestors, projectors, need to go to sleep 30 minutes at least prior to feeling tired. Okay, but for you guys, when you feel tired, it's time to lay down, time to go to bed. Feeling tired is your signal to recharge your sacral battery. So wear yourself out each day, and then you're going to sleep like a baby. If you're a manifesting generator, or a generator, and you're having problems sleeping, give it a try. Just try it, experiment. Because at the end of the day, human design, even when it was coined, that by Ra, was considered an experiment. We are living our designs. We are constantly in a state of evolution and change. You have to try something, you know what I mean? So if you have been doing the same thing and you're wondering why things ain't changing in your life and you're not getting different results, try something different. If you want to get a different result, you've got to do something different. And your health is something to take very seriously. So I'm going to just give an example because I don't have a generator here to like bounce off of, but like a sample sacral session, because I meant to talk about this in my generator video. I think I missed it, but we're going to talk about it now for you, both of you guys. So a sample sacral session, it's really quick. Yes or no answers. You start off by asking some basic questions like, Is it sunny today? Is it cold today? Just it has to be a yes or no. I'm trying to think of these off the top. I should have probably wrote some down, but are the birds singing? Are you cold? Are you happy? And then you start asking them questions specific to what they're trying to get an answer for. Okay. If they're looking for a job, are you happy at your job? Is your job fulfilling you? And these are all going to be questions that need to be answered with a yes or no, because if we're not giving them that yes or no, they have time to go into their head to the conditioned areas and think about something to say, that what they think they should say in response to that answer, instead of what that sacral motor is telling them. Okay, listen to your gut. When you're getting that response like no, and you're constantly getting the same response, do you like your job? No. Come straight out. Okay, if you're in the work that you do not love, you are going to be feeling burnt out. And that is your truth when it comes like that from your sacral center. Are you happy in your relationship? No. Okay, time to think about why are you not happy? Then you can actually go into more detail about questions along that specific line. So if somebody's not happy at their job, we can start asking yes and no questions to get some more information about what is making them unhappy at their job. So are you happy with your hours? Do you like your boss? Is your work environment healthy for you? Yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. Don't let them go into the head to think about it, guys. The mind is nobody's authority. It can't be, okay? That's what we've been conditioned greatly, especially if you have openness in the head, the ajna. But I do believe that whether we're defined or open, we all have been conditioned there. So just stay out of our heads on this. We're going to our sacral response. That is your authority if you are a pure generator or a pure manifesting generator. Your first response is your truth. So guys, the key is to live your life by your design rather than just living it by default. Going with the program because you think you should. Don't keep wasting your time living in that not self, out of sync life. Don't waste your time doing that anymore. You can start making changes today. Start practicing some of this stuff today, gaining more insights and awareness. If you want detailed information on your chart, you can contact me for a one-to-one session. And I do invite you to contact me. Now up here, I have my astroenergetics.org website and an email that you can reach me at. I want to say though, and I'm going to put it in the box below the video, that I have put all of that information together in a link tree. It's linktr.ee/astroenergetic healing. You can find all of my information there. If you want to visit my website, if you want to find me on Instagram, Facebook, you can do all that there. I also have these client intake forms there where you can fill out your information. Right now, I am running an offer where I will do your chart, a free hand run chart. And I do that because I want to make sure that everything's entered accurately. I will email that to you. I will also send you a free ebook on quantum human design, along with a little resource with information about your specific type. So yes, guys, please check that out. It's free right now. So, I mean, it's a start to start learning about your design. Watch the videos, listen to the information, share this information with your family, share this information with your kids. Oh my goodness. It is so important that we start the youth, the younger that we can start getting our kids to live their designs and to live in alignment, the less conditioning they will have to go through. So people like me, I'm almost at my Uranus opposition, so I'm almost 42. I'm 41. And so I've had plenty of years of being conditioned. But the younger the kids are that we get to understand how they're designed and to be able to work with their design, then the less deconditioning they have to do. In traditional human design, it says that basically it takes 7 years to decondition, okay? My teacher, Karen, has taught, and from her experience, because she's been teaching human design for over 20 years, that it can take more than 7 years, honestly, to do all of the deconditioning work. But the thing is that once you get your information and start learning about your design, you can start making changes today. Okay. You can start implementing these new things today and start learning to live your design. And you can teach the young ones, our youth, who really need it because they are the future, right? You can teach them how to live in alignment and be true to themselves so that they don't have to go through that process of deconditioning like people my age or older do. Okay. So it's so important. Just, yes, please find me there, get your chart, and like, share, comment. I love getting questions. Not only does it help you grow, it helps me grow. If I don't know an answer, my thing for you to you is that I will try to find it. Okay. I will do my best to get the answer for you. And yeah, I will see you on the next video. I'm going to be moving on to projectors next. So I have not forgot about projectors at all. We will be going there next. And I plan on eventually, I have been feeling this pressure to get this information out now. I talked about it a little bit in the 2020 rundown video, because it's so much energy. Mars and Aries on my progressed sun, and it's in the gate 51 right now. It's completing my channel from the 2551. There is a spiritual pressure right now to get this information out. We are in crisis time. Okay, we are being called into action. If you're watching this video, you are being called into action. So it's like there's an urgency to get this information out, to get people aware and in alignment with who they are, so that we're better able to work together as we go through these changes, guys. All right, we're in powerful times right now, and things will not be the same ever again. So I don't mean to sound, I don't look at that in a bad way. So I hope it doesn't sound like doom and gloom to anyone. When I say that, I'm actually optimistic in the long run. I think that like any change, there's going to be challenges, and that it's hard to go through the changes while they're happening. But when I look back on the way that our society has been, I can see so many areas that need to change, so many systems that need to fall, that there's a part of me that is happy that it's happening now, because there's an opportunity to build something better in the future. But we want to make sure that we're able and ready to build something better, okay? And not just let the next thing come along that is not built on truth, love, and peace, okay? So we want to make sure that we're in alignment and with source, with our spirit, and that we're ready to go when the time comes. Okay, guys, I love you, and talk to you soon.